So yeah, that's an all-time favorite. And another one like the George Harrison song. That was like, oh, I always knew that song. I just didn't know it was a band that I came to like later until I got to it like in their discography. Yeah, when I think of pure ear candy, I think of that song in that album, which I think is Little Creatures. Yeah, because that was the one where I think I saw an interview of David Byrne explaining that was the album where the concept was sounds that made people happy.
That's
like that
concept.
was novel. And maybe the most David Byrne thing I've ever heard.
David Byrne reminds me of an alien wearing a person suit.
Yeah.
Like, this is how you do it, right? This is how you make people happy.
Yeah.
With sounds.
I will submit that I think his genius is in, at least early on, having recognized that as an asset. And going like, you know what? I know I'm weird, and I'm going to use that to front a weird-ass band that people are going to call weird and talk about.
I'm just going to lean right on into my person suit. I'm going to lean into it. That song. Oh, excuse me. That song was never on the top of my Talking Heads list, but I do like it.
Yeah.
I do like it.
I definitely got into Talking Heads because of their like punk connections with other bands I liked. And so I got into them. It was really just sort of like, oh, well, this isn't like 1, 2, 3, 4 fast, loud, distorted guitars, but like I get why they always come up at the same time outside of just like being in the same clubs at the same time as those other bands. Like, okay, they have this like wiry edge to them.
I feel like when we were sitting down and coming up with our list for this is the song that like kicked it off for you. So I remember you being like, oh yeah, we were having a conversation somewhere along the lines of you going, I don't know, when I think of 80s stuff, I'm having oh no wait, I can come up with some good head boppers. And you found like some stuff that's just like pure listening joy. And I was like, oh yeah, I can do that, yeah.
No, you're right. The Harrison song was the first one that I kind of like, oh, this makes me think of another song that I like for the same reasons, where it's just like the song structure is willfully, joy-inducing.
Yes.
On like a brain chemistry level. And so I had two, and we're like, okay, so this is a list. This is starting to be a list.
Yeah. And that led me to this song. This song is quintessentially 80s for me.
Oh, yeah.
And the music video even more so. This is Take On Me by Aha.